All right, so I'm just going to get into it today. No intro or anything. The Beyithirr campaign is officially over. It ended last night. The dragon was just short of 5,000 backers, which is a shame because it should have done so much more. But why didn't it do so much more? Easy. The add-ons. The 2 additional add-ons you could have got for it, they should have been a tier. I want somebody to argue this point with me. These should have been a tier. And here's why. If they had, well, if you look right here, 4,000 units sold of the head, when 5,000 units sold of the dragon, which means 90% of the people that bought the dragon got the head, while around 60% got the wings too. If you take that percentage, this number could have been 3 times higher. And then also, if you think about all the people that decided not to back it because they didn't want to get the dragon without the flame effect, which that was me. I didn't end up backing it because when I looked at a whole, I just didn't see it was worth it. I saw this head with this hostage piece, which if you don't know what a hostage piece is, you have something you want, but you have to get something else that's added into the price, which this, if you want to do the add-on, this should have been just an unlock. It should have been a tier unlock because you had tier unlocks with it anyways. It should have been an add-on. Honestly, it should have been a tier, but they want to do the add-ons because Four Horsemen is starting to go greedy. Because they're saying that they're not going to redo this dragon again. Bull. They got 4 more dragons to do. They're going to reuse this. Their company is nothing but reuse of figures. Well, parts. But still, they're going to reuse assets of the dragon on other dragons. If they didn't, honestly, if they didn't, that'd be awesome. But from a financial standpoint, it'd be stupid. Then you have the wings, another hostage piece. These should have been all and just tier unlock for the dragon. Now let's talk about the best tier unlock. This was the only good tier, in my opinion, that they offered. And it was the first tier. The guy at 4,000, I don't know. He didn't look good. This guy looks amazing. I'm probably going to buy him secondhand, just him. The dragon just left a bad taste in my mouth. Also, when I saw it in person and met some of the team was awesome. The others, not so much. I mean, if you check out my my video when I interviewed Jeremy, you can definitely see I'm not wanting to ask any real questions because I was just kind of done at that point. And yeah, that's why that is the only video I've released so far from Toylanta, is because I didn't want to bother editing anything from that video. I just want to be done with it. That's how much I was irritated by some of the people there. While the other companies I met were extremely passionate about their brands and got me deeply invested into more brands. Now, when I compared it to the Rancor, yeah, the Rancor did better. If you look at the profit margin, it would have made $2,575,450 more than the base dragon, if we're looking at just base to base. But then, if you want to look at other things, like just for example, if the dragon was able to get these backer numbers, like if they just had the dragon with these backer numbers, it would have made $4,600,000 $93,150. That is over $1 million of what the Dragon made right now with all the tiers and add-ons with it. And then you can look at things like the Ghost, HasLab Ghost, which was $500. They sold 21,768 units. This was during the collapse of the fandom. Think about that. People were done with Star Wars at this point, and they still backed it that many. If you had those numbers for the Dragon, which if you think about it, the people that could have backed this Dragon that have, because I talked to a whole bunch of people. Some people didn't even know what Mythic Legions were, but they knew about this Dragon, because that's how impressive the Dragon was. They could have made these numbers, and if they made these numbers, they would have made $11,972,400. That's what this campaign had the potential to do, but they didn't do it because of bad sell tactics. Not knowing their buyers or potential buyers. That's the issue I have with the campaign. I was hoping this campaign was going to do so much more, but it didn't. I mean, this is a masterpiece. Don't get me wrong with what I'm saying. Mythic Legions is an amazing brand. I just wish they would be smarter in the directions they are going. Because it takes one company to be like, you know what? We want to do what they're doing. And they could easily be on even ground with them fighting. For example, look at Fish Toys right now with their horse mount. Same price as a Mythic Legion horse that you could purchase from Big Bad Toy Store. Same price, $80. More articulation, actual hair, which I'm not kind of thrilled by that. I really don't want to comb a toy horse. But it has better articulation. The damn thing can lay down like an actual horse. It's not static. Highly posable. That is the Mythic Legion horse replacer, if you can find it. If they do another run of it, yeah, that is the Mythic Legion horse replacer. And they have what? They have 6 different versions and an armor set coming out for it soon. If Fish Toys starts doing more like D&D like stuff, Four Horsemen would have major competition, and I don't know how they would fare with that. I know they're improving the articulation in some aspects, but another thing I want to talk about. I am worried just based off the horses, because I know the horses have stiff joints and you have to heat them up, which at an $80 price tag, you should not have to heat anything up. If this thing needs to be heated up for the joints to move, and you paid $550 for the base Dragon, or over $1,000 for everything, and you got a drag, well, I would love to watch some of these weak ass collectors try to pick up a 30-pound Dragon and take it to their bathroom to heat up the joints with a blow dryer. That would be hilarious to me. But I really hope that's not the case. I hope this thing is perfect when people get it, but I'm just disappointed. They could have done so much better. They could have. And that's where I'm going to end it. They should have done better. They should have done better, and they didn't. But I'm glad. I hope everybody who did get it I hope they had a blast with it. I hope to see a whole bunch of pictures of it. But I really hope the Mythic Legion guys, the 4 Horsemen, actually learn from this and don't do add-ons like that. Do tier unlocks. You can make so much more money if you actually just do the tier unlocks. So many more people will come and fund this thing instead of trying to pressure people with hostage pieces, which people like that one. Hostage pieces to try to nickel and dime more money out of people. Because again, if you didn't have these add-ons with these hostage pieces, people would probably have bought, well, the people that only bought one would have bought either 2 or 3. And then the people that didn't buy any would have bought one. You could have made so much more money, but you didn't. And I hope you think about that. I really do. I hope, well, today is Monday. I hope they're sitting in the office and be like, we could have done better. In hindsight, we could have done better. I really hope they do. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. As always, life is tough. Enjoy the little things, guys. Except for this one. This one's huge. This is a Big Bertha.
Figures lined up on the shelf. Jesse's breaking boxes by himself. He ain't gentle, nah, he ain't nice. Ripping open dreams just to slice the price. Hey, hey, watch him fly. Toys won't break, we know that's a lie. Okay, Jesse giving it a try. Yeah, he's gonna do it